Hi everyone, Julie here. Probably the most common question I get, whether through email or at events, is how can I repair my broken relationships? And you might think this is an odd question for an ethicist, but actually, in the field of ethics, there's a lot of literature on relationships and what it means to be a morally good friend, spouse, parent, citizens, and then how you repair those relationships when they break down. And since this seems to be on so many people's minds these days, and I honestly see the rubble of these broken relationships all around me, I've been thinking about it quite a lot. The events of the last 2 years have caused, just so much moral injury, not just to ourselves, not just to our souls, but to our relationships with those that we care about the most. And for those that can be rebuilt, and I think many of them can be, we need to be patient. Relationships that take years to build can be broken in a moment, but they can't be repaired in a moment. So we need to be patient with ourselves and to those who wronged us. And remember that just like building physical muscles, rupture and repair can actually build deeper, more enduring relationships. So it's not necessarily a bad thing that we morally faltered, because we can use that as an opportunity to make our relationships even stronger. And in thinking about this, I think there are 6 steps to repairing broken relationships that might, I hope, be able to help you in thinking through some of your own relationship challenges. One is we have to realize that morality doesn't require perfection, that making mistakes, even morally hurting others, is part of being human. Secondly, we have to own up to being the morally relevant cause of the injury. So saying to someone, I know I shut you out when you were just trying to talk to me. Third, we need to express regret and sincerely apologize for the injury, for what we did. We can say, for example, I wish I didn't ignore you. I'm sorry. Fourth, make concrete intentions to morally reset the relationship. So we can say, in the future, I promise to do better, to listen before judging and canceling and ignoring you. And then fifth, we actually have to do that. We have to follow through our intentions with action. For example, actively listening the next time your friend or your spouse or your parent approaches you. And finally, we have to realize that not all relationships can be rebuilt, and we haven't necessarily failed if we can't rebuild them. Some cuts are too deep, and morality doesn't require us to forgive the unforgivable. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed watching this video, please consider making a tax-deductible donation to the democracyfund.ca/donate.